Hello students. So in previous video we have seen how to create a management VLAN, and a management VLAN is a set of IP addresses which we reserve for the switches, routers and some specific end devices through which we want to control the networking devices. Like in this setup we have two switches with IP addresses 192.168.99.1 and 192.168.99.2, and there is one PC4 with IP addresses 192.168.99.5. so with 192.168.99.5 only we want to get access of switch 0 and switch 1. So we have demonstrated it. As you can see, from PC4 you can get a ping response, but if you try from any of the other PCs, you will not get a ping response because they are in a different VLAN. So now what I want to set up is, usually the switches, routers are all available at the racks or inside a server room. So from some specific computers we want to configure these switches, routers and all, and this specific computers are controlled by the network administrators. So for example, PC4 is one of those computers through which we want to control the entire network, and so we need access of both the switches, switch 0 and switch 1, from PC4. So as you can see, both the switches are accessible. We can check the connectivity, whether the switches are powered on or not. Both the switches are responding to our ping. Now for example, I want to do some configuration from PC4 into this switches. For example, switch 0. So I will execute telnet command. Here you will see 192.168.99.1 IP address is correct, but the connection is closed by foreign host. So first of all, we need to set up a telnet permission from the switch itself. So for that I have opened this. I'm not explaining you the commands, you just go through any documentation where switches and corresponding commands are explained. Password. Here is the password of the switch which we want to set. I'm setting my name. So now we try to open it again. See, now it will ask you for the password. I type my password and here you can see the switch is accessible from your PC4. You can also execute, for that you have to first enable, and here you can see no password is set. Why? Because you have to set enable secret password also. So for that again we will go to the switch. For that we will execute enable secret, and you can also provide another password, but I'm simply setting the password as my name. So now you can see in this particular case that PC4 we are performing exit telnet enable. This is the second password which we need to enter, and here you can see the entire control of that switch is now available from PC4. So you can execute your commands here, and those commands will be configured in switch 0. Similarly, for switch 1 you can have a setup, and so you can access that switch from PC4 also. Let's do it in a very quick way. I am keeping the same password. Telnet, I think it may take some time, and enable. So here you can see now your switch 1 is also accessible. So this is how you can have a management VLAN, and with your management VLAN you can have some IP addresses which are reserved for your networking devices, routers, switches and all. Along with that, you can assign some IP addresses from this management VLAN to the end devices through which you want to control the network, through which you want to access these switches and routers. Like for example, from PC0 you can see, if you execute 192.168.99.1, it will be not possible. Why? Because again both are in different VLANs. So if you want to make it possible, then you have to go through the inter-VLAN routing, inter-VLAN communication, and for that you will need either a router or a layer 3 switch. That we will see in the last part of this virtual LANs videos, when we will take a router and will configure default gateways. Thank you.